Hey there friends, what's going on? I hope you are all doing amazingly well today as you are watching this video. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Rabbit and this is episode number 28 of Let's Play Through Lufia and the Fortress of Doom on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In our previous episode, we pretty much had an entirely optional series of events transpire where I decided to go back to Grenoble so that we could pick up a new mission that brought us to the 4th floor of the old cave. We went through it. It was a really small floor and a really small dungeon. We picked up a crown, which we handed over for 2,000 gold. Now, I kind of talked about this towards the end of our last episode, that not only is it really an optional episode to watch, but it's an optional task to undertake. If you take a look in the lower right hand corner, we are really okay when it comes to finances. So that 2,000 gold that we went through all of that for, not really a make or break situation. I just wanted to go ahead and highlight that for you, that it was available at this point. If you are around level 15, I want to say is when the 4th floor opened up. So we knocked that out and now we are actually ready to pick back up with pushing the narrative forward. So let's go ahead and take our Dais key and our bouteilles over to the area where Jaren is being held hostage. So if I recall correctly, and I'm not even going to waste spells on any of these enemies, I think they are old news, and we really should be able to kill most of them without any issues, and I don't even think they'll do a lot of damage to us if they hit us first, which it looks like they didn't get to hit us first, so not even worth worrying about. And Aguro should be getting a level in this episode, which will be wonderful. So we want to run over here, if memory serves me correctly. Yes, here it is. I try to always remember that it is a little northwest of where we needed to go to get the Dais key. So we're going to run in here and, actually we could head out that way, but let's first check what's, the Dais key opens that up. Well, before we actually advance onward then, let's just look over here. And I'm glad we did, friends, because we found a great potion, a mind potion, and a speed potion. Always super nice. I don't know if anything is hidden in here, but it doesn't hurt to just check it out. And wow, looks like that was absolutely a waste of me casting float, but better safe than sorry, I always say, and oh goodness. We'll get rid of the beetle and that red orb, and I guess now's the time when we will start throwing out our spells. We just slept at the inn, we just saved, so everyone's rest, replenished, recharged, and ready for us to go and save our girl, Jaren. So let's do that with a bunch of smiles on our faces, and hope that we don't really encounter too much crap from the enemies as we're making our way through the cave to the Dais. Oh goodness, you guys are still alive. I will have Aguro attack the new one that got called. Okay, can you guys stop? This is great in terms of getting us XP. Not so great when you're trying to just rush through an encounter. Little bit of a pain in the patootie, but no biggie. At least these enemies don't really attack that much, which is nice, but it's... Okay. They are 100% messing with us now, and Lufia is going to end up hitting nothing. Kind of... Okay, for a second there, I had to pause because I was going to say, if this thing calls for help, I'm going to be a little mad. But it looks like we are A-okay. So let's head up again. I fall for it every time, but I don't want to miss anything else because I know I have missed treasures back when we originally started the game because I was not really paying attention to the swamps. So I'm trying to be mindful now and pay as close attention as I can. Oh yeah, we're getting rid of the orcs and Lufia. Oh, you're not Lufia. My bad, I might have dropped the ball then there. I had Lufia attacking. For some reason, I just look at it like Kenzo goes first, Aguro goes second, and Lufia goes last, but clearly that is not how it always ends up working out. So I need to really pay attention to who is actually highlighted when it's time for me to select my different combat options. I just need to get in the headspace of doing it. The interface and the controls in this game, I've talked about this at least twice since we've begun this LP, that I will say I'm not the biggest fan of just the general layout. I think of a couple of things. I think user interface is a little meh. I guess let's go up here first and then we'll run down. I always get worried that I'm gonna miss something, but I guess it doesn't really. Oh, I'm trying to think. Do we want to go back? I guess it doesn't matter. It'll be okay. And then let me just see. This takes us to the other side, which I don't know. I may actually want to run back around, but like I keep saying, it really, at the end of the day, is fine. It doesn't take that long to run back to different areas. I think the thing that just keeps me from just rushing through areas and not, you know, worrying about plotting and planning which rooms I should tackle first or which floors I should tackle first is the encounter rate, because I really don't want to have to go to a section and realize, oh, this is 100% the direction I need to be going in, and I spent 10 minutes to get here, so that means I need to spend 10 minutes to run back to check one room that might have one treasure that really doesn't even matter that much. That is gonna feel super bad. So I'm trying to pay attention. As my voice cracks, I probably need to sip on some tea. We'll go ahead and do that right now. Okay, just to give you guys the heads up, those mummies can confuse you. Interesting, but that's okay, because we still killed them, and I didn't take that much of a beating, and we got an antidote. And I was able to sip on some tea, so hopefully I will not have to spend too much time coughing. And you know what? As I was saying that aloud to you guys, that I don't really want to fuss with backtracking through a whole bunch of floors, let's just do it right now. I think I have to be in that other section to access those treasure chests now that I was kind of looking at where we were. So we're just gonna run back now because I'm already calling it for myself. We're gonna get pretty far into the dungeon and then I'm gonna have to run back anyway. And I don't wanna have to mess with that. No sirree. So we're just gonna knock it out right now, and wow. Okay. I probably should heal up Lufia too. This is getting a little hairy, and we will hold back on casting spells when it's just these red orbs, because we did see the mirror stuff, a little bit lame. Not living for it, that is for sure. But anyway, friends, so we will hopefully gain access to Jaren pretty quickly. We'll see if we can reunite her with her friend and just let everyone know back in Belgium, like, hey, she's actually okay. Look at us, we are the heroes. Can you give us some free equipment or something? And an emerald. Ooh. What? That looks like that is an equipment drop, but I don't know what that does, to be honest with you guys. Okay, Lufia, what are we doing? I really don't know. I don't know what that does, you guys. I've got the ghost ring on for now. My gosh. Yeah, and there's no description, so I really, you know what, we're not gonna mess with it. If anything, I'll just sell it. Not that we need the gold, but hey, it won't hurt to have more money, right? Funny that we're talking about this right now, and it kind of circling back again to the interface and things that I think are a little antiquated in this game. So the lack of the descriptions, it does bother me, and I know it's not the end of the world. It's a minor inconvenience, but it crops up so often that it becomes glaringly obvious, and I think it's disruptive to a point that, my goodness, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to use float again just to be 150% sure. Okay, monsters, for real? I mean, I think it's, again, important to weigh the context of video game design and development at the time, and you certainly can't expect perfection, but I will. Okay, maybe that's not. Oh Lord, mimics. Ooh, you guys, I actually think if we can kill these, I am pretty sure the mimics give you, it's either a lot of XP or it's a ton of gold. I can't remember, but I do know it's pretty good to try to kill them before they run away. And oh my gosh, I probably should really be paying attention to everyone's HP. No, come back, please, please. Oh my gosh, no. If I can, let's try flashing. Oh my gosh, this thing's gonna run away. No. Ooh, okay, we did kill one. Oh, it would have been nice to kill two of them. I know, Kenzo, my bad. Okay, my bad for you as well, Lufia. But yeah, anyway, without, I guess, harping too much on it or beating a dead horse, because I know I've addressed this plenty of times, I think this game has a lot of very outdated mechanics. The interface is not ideal by any means, but the game offers a lot of other good things. But I think the lack of descriptions for items is really probably the biggest, most disruptive element of the game for me personally. But anyway, there's that level for Aguro that I was referencing earlier on in this episode, and he did gain 7 health points, 8 strength, and 2 magic resistance. Not the most well-rounded of upgrades there, but we will take it. Let me go ahead and heal everyone up. Yeah, Aguro, you need it too. Let's do one more. I really don't want my team struggling too much. And what happened? Okay, I don't want to go over this way. I want to go down this way and then run up and grab those chests. And I don't think there's anything on the other side, but I will probably just play it safe and go ahead and check. Anyway, so we got a high magic and a power potion. Amazing. You know what? I will run over there and check that other side before we go ahead and again waste our time running all the way back up. Just have to run back here eventually anyway. You guys want to know what's remarkably lame? Those stupid red orbs took some of Lufia's mana, so I'm not a very happy girl right now. But you know what I am gonna just do? I know, I keep going back and forth. I'm just gonna run back to the room where we just were before I head to the right. Oh my gosh. This is why I need a map, friends. I need a map. I say this all the time, and then I never actually take the time to draw a map. And you know what I could do so that I'm not a garbage Let's Player is I could actually, I guess, run through some of these dungeons first, draw my own map, and then come back and record the actual episode or record the specific dungeons. I have some series where I feel like I hashtag slay and I've got everything pretty much outlined beautifully for you guys. You know where to go, what you'll find in there. I give you specific details on the enemies we're encountering, the percentage likelihood of certain drops, etc., etc. I've got a few. This is not one of those series. Like I said, I've played through this plenty of times. I love this game. It definitely is a throwback to my childhood in such a wonderful way. I have very fond memories of playing this with family, as well as Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals, which is my preferred of the two titles for the SNES. But I never played this to the point where I feel comfortable enough trying to create a 100% guide. I know I could, but I've never put the energy, I guess, into really plotting and planning and scheming that much for conducting a Let's Play of this like that. But anyway, we got a revive, and then what was the other thing that we actually picked up? I was not paying attention. Was it a high magic, I want to say? And oh gosh, so looks like this wasn't a bad thing for us to do, running back this way. Oh my gosh, poor Kenzo! This is getting a little rough, but Lufia will have a level soon, so I'm happy about that. Oh crap, okay, I'm not trying to cast float. I'm trying to cast strong, and I am casting nothing except a lot of mistakes. That is the only thing I'm channeling right now. And you know what we're gonna do? Sweet Waters, where you at? Because I really would like to get back to that other floor without too many scratches or issues. That would be super swell. And what is the point of these Sweet Waters if you guys keep appearing? Poor Lufia, she was snoozing on the job because of those stupid mummies. But yeah, the Sweet Waters not being consistently effective too. drives me a little bit nuts. But anyway, friends, I have not asked how you guys are doing yet in this episode. How is life treating each and every single one of you? I hope things are well as you are watching this. And okay, so this is where we were just a second ago. And okay, I did not run this way. I think we went to the left. So let's grab our mind gourd and power gourd. And now we will come back over this way. And we came up this way. Got those chests. Okay, so let's take this ladder. It took a while and a bit of running around, but I think we've exhausted... Oh, the sweet water ran out. I never would have noticed. It looks like we've exhausted all of the different areas that we can access over here. But before we were so rudely interrupted by that group of rats, I hope things are going well for you guys. I have been doing pretty well myself. I'm always, it feels like, battling some sort of cold or sinus something or other. But for the most part, I would say things are peachy keen in my neck of the woods. Things are moving forward. Some days are great, some days are not so great. I think I'm still adapting to a lot of the changes that have kind of surfaced in my life over the summer. But I feel a little bit more refreshed personally and ready to just tackle everything head on and try to just keep my head held high. I, as I guess just a personal update, have also been really reevaluating a lot of other relationships. I've had some really great support emotionally and, you know, even mentally as I've been navigating a lot of the changes that did take place this summer. But there's been a lot of uninformed criticism or misguided criticism at points, and that's disheartening sometimes, you know, when you have relationships with people and first of all you're not even inviting their feedback. So that's always very odd to me when people give unsolicited advice, especially, oh gosh darn it, that stupid mimic, especially when it comes from persons who really could take that energy and put it into improving various elements of their own lives and things that are not maybe going so well for themselves. So unsolicited advice is always a really interesting situation and dynamic where you have people so invested in telling you how you can do better, but heaven forbid anyone give them advice, even if it is welcome or invited. I have two friends in particular, acquaintances. They're more like in between acquaintances and friends. I'd say I know them okay, and I've helped out with one of them with like childcare. I've watched her kids a few times, and she's helped me with a few things in the past, like accompanied me to appointments and things like that. So kind of a friend, not someone I would hang out with all the time, but someone that you know more so than just, you know, you'd stop and chit chat a little bit in the grocery store. One of these people in particular, she often has personal crises going on in her life, and she'll ask you like, oh, what should I do? Or what do you think about this? And you can give her, oh, Sandman. Oh, these Sandmen are so cute. I think they're cute. And then a Sand Rose. Beautiful. I wonder what we'll get from these guys. We need to watch our buns though. This could get a little hairy and a little scary. But anyway, this one girl in particular, she will often have crises kind of emerge. I would say it's more than often. And usually it's, oh, a high potion. I'm happy about that. And there is a level for Lufia, also worthy of excitement. Let's check out what she got. 5 HP, 8 MP, 1 strength, 4 int, 2 agility, 5 magic resistance, and she learned a brand new spell called Absorb. Yay! We will take a second to go ahead and check out the description for that, since that's the only thing we can see descriptions for. And it's set, no, I want, oh my gosh, game. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem here. Definitely it's me. So you absorb monsters MP and it affects one member. Ooh, that is fabulous. I like that. We'll have to try that out. I was just saying that there were enemies that were messing with my team and taking MP from Lufia. So was it the red orbs, I think? Anyway, so this gal, a lot of her issues are self-afflicted, are self-caused, which, you know, what happens to the best of us. We all have things that kind of go on and happen, and you learn to roll with it, right? I'm going to try this. Let's just try absorb so you guys can also see the spell effect. I think it doesn't hurt, and we're almost up on our episode anyway, so this will be a pretty good place to end. But anyway, if she asks for advice or, is sharing stuff going on with her, and you, oh, it missed, no, and you give her honest feedback, whether it's something that she did or, just your thoughts on maybe something she can do to change the outcome of something that she did or what someone else did to her, whatever the circumstances are, she immediately becomes defensive. And I just don't understand. It seems like people like that often are the ones then that they are so quick, whether you ask for it or not, they are just always ready to be like, oh, well, this might not have happened if X, Y, or Z, or I knew all along this isn't this, and it's never helpful, it's never uplifting, it's never encouraging, and it's not even usually solutions oriented, so there's not really anything you can do with the information they give you as much as it's a way for them to either criticize you or others in your life or draw some sort of comparison to allow them, I guess, to feel better about their own choices or their own circumstances. It's usually a very self-indulgent type of advice that is meant to make their light seem a little brighter, but it's by trying to put your light out or dull your light. It's very weird, and those types of relationships are really just not the best. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in our upcoming episode number 29. We made it through the cave to the dais, and now we are ready to approach, it seems like, some sort of tower. Oh Lord, is Jaren potentially being held captive here? Who knows, but we shall find out shortly, friends. But until our episode number 29 begins, take care, be good, and I, your host Rabbit, look forward to seeing you here in just a moment.